exposing talent beyond power. Ofuna chance nogenda mu Europe byonna byetulwanira.
Mu kiseera kino agamba nti akyali mugumiikiriza ku ky'okuzannyira ttiimu y'eggwanga.
Buli omu era wabeera abayagala asambire ku nsi ye nera kimatalinga how you are performing and the experience gy'olina. Kati at my age era nga performance yange esobola kubeera awo nenvaayo nengamba lwaki tebampita ku national team. Kuba some Uganda tulina bagookipa bangi abalungi. Kati era olumu wabeera n'akakisa ke era ne time yeki eneebeerawo. The more when I have experience now and doing better, my time will come at the national team.
Empaka za Sekafa zino ziwadde bannayuganda bangi omukisa okwolesa ebitone byabwe omuli abatendesi n'abazannyi. Wabula ye Musayi Muto Magola Salimu empaka zino azitunuulidde nga okusoomozebwa okw'amaanyi eri ebiseera bye eby'omu maaso mu muzannyo guno ogw'omupiira. Ku lwa NTV akawungezi wano e Kigali, Rwanda, ze Sam Mpoza.
Webale nnyo omugeye Sam Mpoza. Gomba yesoze oluzannya oluddako mu mpaka z'amasaza oluvannyuma lw'okuwangula Singo ku golo 2-1. Omupiira guno gwazannyiddwa ku kisaawe ky'e Kabulasoke nga golo za Gomba zombi zaateebeddwa Simon Wafula mu ddakiika eya 34 n'ey'enkaaga. Golo ya Singo emu yokka yateebeddwa Mikidad Ssenyonjo mu ddakiika ey'e71. Wabula wadde nga baakubiddwa, Singo naye yayiseemu mu kibinja kino nga Busujju ne Buweekula ze zaawanduse.
We are optimistic, positive. We are building today a brighter tomorrow by realizing our potential. We are smart, the new mobile network for new Africa. Let's talk.
Gabadde gabya mizannyo ku NTV akawungezi nzirayo ku katondo kaffe akakiki kyolowooza nga twababuuziza lwaki bannayuganda balinda ekiseera ekisembayo olwo ne bapapa okukola kye baba balina okukola. Ssejjengo Cyprian ogamba nti kyannaku nnyo abantu abasinga bagayaavu, ate Ntanda Joel ogamba nti buli kintu bakissaamu obugayaavu n'obunyomi ate bagenda okutegeera nti byaddala ng'obudde buyise. Nja kusembyayo Paul Parker ogambye nti ebikozesebwa bibadde bitono nnyo. Muwadde ndowooza muli bangi atasobodde kuwulirayo nga ngisoma ezimu ku zo zibadde zizanyaawo wansi ku screen yo. Nze Atimana Lugwase Kaya mbagaliza ekiro ekirungi tamuva ku NTV tuddemu olw'enkya waliyo n'amalala ku ssaawa 3 mu lulimi Olungereza. Mweraba.
NTV, turning on your world.
Sometimes children have amazing ideas, but they can lead to tough stains. And for tough stains, there's new Omo Fast Action. Its super fast cleaning technology removes stains fast. New Omo, no one removes tough stains faster.
Huh? Nice moves, Floydo.
Try it. Told ya.
Check out the new Fanta Orange, now with an even better taste.
Ariel claims to give us the best stain removal in one wash. So we'll collect tough stains, red sand, fruit juice, chocolate ice cream, to see which gives the best stain removal in one wash. We'll wash one half with Ariel and the other with premium detergent. Did the other premium detergent remove these stains? And Ariel? Yes! Ariel, best stain removal in one wash.
Today's highlight.
I think now you can go. Go after him. You have my green light.
Akapapula kukogamba ke wasanze wakatadde wa wasuze nako
akirabidde matu anyaddeko loza kati ne bwenzira wate twetaaga kimirimu nagikoze.
If this is why you called me here, I'm leaving.
Sit down.
It is still my deal.
No, it's no longer your deal, and as I speak now, it is my deal. So we do things as I say.
Mike fetwa musasura ayogere yayogere.
Today's highlight. This is NTV. This program is rated PG. It is suitable for children ages 8 and above, but parental guidance is advised as it might contain mild violence and mature situations.
Welcome to Japan's legendary Temple of Champions, where athletes gather to face the most difficult challenges ever conceived. Testing balance, endurance, and sheer strength. Competitors have one goal: beat the course. But victory is elusive, and the only constant is the bitter taste of defeat. This is the ultimate competition of man versus obstacle. Who will top the unbeatable Bansuke?
筋肉番付へようこそ。私加藤圭がこのチャンピオンの殿堂よりあなたにお届けしています。20以上ものめまいがしそうなハイ熱の競技の中で、競技者たちはあらゆることを試されます。災難に立ち向かい、そして成功した者たちだけが彼らの名前をチャンピオンのリストの中に見出すことができます。それが番付。本日2つのスリル満点の挑戦をご用意いたしました。最初はLike a Piero 4.
In this challenging course, competitors are required to overcome 8 different obstacles, all while riding a unicycle. First, they must face a time trial. Competitors get 30 seconds to speed through a long, twisting track. Those that succeed will move on to the complex slalom and then proceed up the stairs. After this, competitors reach the deadly hammers before ascending zigzag hill. Next, they must survive the sword ramp, the descending slope, and finally, the narrow bridge. The training wheels are coming off. Who will ride to victory, and who will experience hell on wheel? Throughout Like a Pierrot, only 5 competitors have managed to ride successfully through the entire course. As more difficult obstacles have been added, fewer and fewer challengers reach the finish line. However, one man, Yuichiro Kato, earned that honor 2 times in a row. Now the course has been made harder yet again, and even this master of the unicycle will need to bring his A game to survive.
腕によりをかけてハードに仕上げたバージョンライクアピエロ4。気合を込めてスタートいたしました後藤。タイムトライアルゾーン、キレのいい一輪車です。
Next up is Asumi Hoshiba, age 11. This 6th grader has been practicing diligently to beat the course.
力強くボタンを叩いてスタート。今回こその気持ちに燃えております。Asumiは燃えている。速い。見せてくれます、その技術。一輪車歴6年。ちょっとヒヤッとしましたが赤いボタンを突きました。だんだんと目標の階段が近づいてまいりました。今回こそはと公園で練習してきたその階段、練習の成果はいかに。1段2段、練習の成果見えてまいりました。やったやった、あと1段やりました。階段登った、下り坂、おわーっと滑っちゃった
階段はちょっと練習した甲斐があったなって思ったからよかったと思います。
The next competitor is Daiki Izumida, age 18. This internationally ranked unicyclist already holds a spot on the list of champions after he defeated Laika Piero 2. The new course is much harder though. Will he be able to repeat his past success?
一輪車歴は9年。数々の国際大会、さらには全国大会で上位の成績を収めている泉田18歳。安定しております。上半身が全くぶれない美しいフォームです。スススーッときました。タイムトライアルゾーンクリア。しかし泉田ほどのレベルになりますと本当の戦いはここからです。スラローム、そして上り階段、表情は冷静だ。落ち着いている。うまいうまい。下り坂、角度があります。一輪車に乗って9年、現在は航空エンジニア目指して勉強中の泉田。ここもうまく下りました。ちょっとはにかんだ表情が少年の面影を残している泉田。うなりを上げて左右に触れるこのハンマー。一歩もう一気にいった、一気にいった、一気にいった。一気に行き過ぎ。柵に溺れたか。
Izumida raced through the hammers in one quick shot. Unfortunately, then he couldn't find the brakes. Coming up, the hammers keep swinging and more competitors get nailed.
NTV, turning on your world.
Use White Star Laundry Bar Soap with a lemon fragrance and you'll have a fresh, clean day. Be like a star. Use White Star. White Star Laundry Bar Soap. All day fresh clean.
Stop tapping and start shaving. Introducing Gillette Blue 3. Its open blade, easy rinse design gives you cleaner blades for a smooth shave. No more tapping. Gillette Blue 3. Cleaner blades for a smooth shave. Gillette by P&G, everyday quality brands.
Mama's cooking. Let's help her. Wait! My mama says before touching food, you should wash your hands with soap. But my hands are clean. Can't see germs, but they're everywhere.
Look under special blue light. To protect against germs, I recommend regularly use soap. Safeguard removes millions of germs and additionally it inhibits regrowth of germs that might cause skin rashes for hours.
That is why me, mommy, daddy, and my brother regularly use Safeguard.
Supported by the African Medical Association.
Must watch.
For those of you out there less experienced than me, let me tell you something about girls. Used to be, popular wisdom was, they gave you cooties. She touched me! But all that changed for me when I met Rosemary Telesco. You okay? That's the door. Yeah. Dad, what's the deal with girls?
You're talking to the wrong man.
Mom, this is Rosemary Telesco.
I didn't know you were having a play date.
It's not a play date, Mom. Hey there, pretty lady. How's it going, girl? Hey, Rosemary Telesco.
Must watch.
再び筋肉番付へようこそ。チャンピオンの殿堂では本日の第2イベントを明らかにする準備ができました。それはフィットネスとバランス、そして多分オーストラリアへの旅。それはカンガルー。
In this challenge, competitors must cross 9 levels of increasing difficulty, all while riding on a pogo stick. Competitors start up the steps and then work their way down the zigzag path. Next, they'll have to hop across the mushrooms, and then the bushes, and then cross the narrow bridge, all before reaching the break zone. After a 30-second rest, competitors need to jump through the checkerboard, dodge the falling stones, and navigate the neon grid. Finally, they must survive the broken bridge to complete the course. Time is a factor, so competitors will need to hop to it. Who will be jumping for joy, and who's in for a spring-loaded fall?
歯科技講師伊藤茂。中学時代はハンドボール、高校時代はテニス、19歳からボディーボード、そして今はスノーボードと多彩なスポーツ歴を誇ります。真冬に上半身裸で挑戦いたしております伊藤茂。7歳からホッピングに乗っていたという伊藤ですが、声援を受けて静かなスタート。序盤でスタミナをあまり使わないという作戦でしょうか。小刻みにしかし安定したホッピングを展開しています。まずバランスを崩しやすいこの飛び石にやってまいりました。3つキノコから切り株です。安定しています。小刻みなジャンプですが安定している。さあ今度は上り坂です。3本のハードル。さまざまなスポーツをやってまいりました。ハンドボールにテニス、ボディーボードにスノーボード、そのあたりの鍛えた筋肉フルに使っています。まだ余裕はあります。一本橋です。まっすぐ進んでいけばブレイクゾーンが待ってます。さあ上半身裸の伊藤茂がまっすぐ進めるか。ちょっと恐怖心がある。ここまでは淡々と進んできた伊藤だが、ちょっと躊躇しているのか。迷っているとスタミナを使ってしまう。さあ進め、茂が進んだ。おっとそのままブレイクゾーンにやってまいりました。背中にこの後の番組の宣伝までやって、さあいよいよ後半戦がスタートです。多くの挑戦者が泣いてきたこの回転扉。段差が段差が扉もろとも破壊しました。
When Ito lost his balance, he managed to do plenty of damage on the way down. As falls go, it was both painful and expensive. Stepping up is young Masashi Matsuda. Can he show the older competitors how it's done?
小学校6年生、12歳松田少年。階段から下り坂です。まずは一本橋までを目標としたい松田正文。飛び石どうでしょうか。順調です。2つ目から3つ目、坂道です。ハードル3本、2本目から3本目やってまいりました。一本橋です。幅はわずかに15センチ。もうスタートして、さあブレイクゾーンまでやってまいりました。12歳の松田正文、息を落ち着けて再スタートです。まずはこの回転扉、 地面が格子模様の凸凹になっています。これがくせ者。進み始めました。1つ目の回転扉をクリアして2つ目の回転扉どうでしょう。ここも下が凸凹しているが一気に奮動に行った。奮動が3つ上から襲うクリアした。雲の糸です。一段と早くイチャーッとここで落ちた。雲の糸を越えた後。
Up next is judo student Masahito Seiki, age 14. He spent 3 years practicing judo, but only 2 weeks on the pogo stick.
柔道着を着た関正人、重そうだ。重量感あふれるホッピング。わずかに2週間ですが、なんとか階段は登った。下り坂、のしのしと重量感を感じさせるホッピング。飛び石までやってまいりました。ビギナーズラックはあるのか。さあ飛び石から2つ目、さらに3つ目、3つ目からここまで来た。ハードル3本。うまい。これで本当にホッピングに2週間なのか。本当に2週間なのか。さあ一本橋です。やったー、転落。なんと派手な転落。
The kangaroo course has many surprises, but do any of these competitors have victory tucked into their pouch?
筋肉番付へ再びようこそ。新しいカンガルーチャレンジは挑戦者たちを弾き飛ばしています。これまで最も若い競技者たちが最高の結果を残していますが、しかし誰もゴールした方はいません。誰かコースを制覇してその名を番付へ加えることができるのでしょうか。
Next up is government employee Kazuhiro Ishii, age 24.
賞金をもらって新婚旅行の足しにします。頑張ります。
なんとか登ったがそこまで。
Next up is Tomohiro Okano, age 24. Boasting 17 years of pogo experience, this businessman means business.
おっと、下半身がやや硬いか。なんとかバランスを保っている。かなり派手なホッピングだ。がむしゃらにさ、ブレーキから横倒し。キノコでお尻を打ちました。
Next up is Akira Higuchi. He's a computer expert, but is he a pogo stick expert?
わずか1秒でした。
The last competitor is tile maker Tsutomu Shiga, age 29. This is his second attempt at the kangaroo course. Last time he started confident, but fell at the narrow bridge. This time, expecting total victory, he's vowed to give up the pogo stick forever if he fails.
今回は会社の倉庫でバランスを崩さない特訓を積んできました。直旅姿で登場です。4月トム。今回こその気持ちに燃えております。スタート直後の階段でまず波に乗りました。上半身安定しております。今回は一本橋を越えられるかどうかがポイント。飛び石、ここも上半身安定しています。ここまでは順調だ。その一本橋に向かって上り坂3本のハードル1本目、そして2本目慎重です。3本渡って一本橋にやってまいりました。前回はここで崩れてしまった志賀、いったいったいったいった。前回の雪辱、まずは果たしましてブレイクゾーン。表情は真剣そのもの。早くもこれから進むコースを見つめております。再スタートいたしました。地面が格子状の凸凹になっている回転扉。 1つ目の扉は通過、2つ目の扉にかかっています。そしてそのまま奮闘ゾーン、奮闘が上から襲う、違うを襲う。さあ3つ目の奮闘をクリアできるか。クリアしました。クリアして場内暗転。雲の糸です。なかなかコースを確かめるのが難しい。足元がおぼつかない。垂直に飛んで雲の糸クリア。さああとは千鳥橋の先にゴールだ。千鳥橋の先にゴールだ。かなりスタミナも使ってきた。疲れてまいりました。この千鳥橋を越えればそこはゴール。史上初めてこのカンガルーの完全制覇。ええ感じ。ダメだ。落ちた。
カンガルー挑戦を制覇することはできませんでした。そして全ての我々に残されたものは有袋動物の消えゆく夢だけです。本日2つの挑戦を振り返る時間がやってまいりました。
In Leica Piero 4, the newly redesigned course was king. Obstacles like the brutal deadly hammers and the unforgiving zigzag path wiped out every competitor to take up the wheel. For now, this version of the course has not been conquered. In the new Kangaroo Challenge, competitors found staying up on a pogo stick to be far harder than expected. Tsutomu Shiga reached the final obstacle, but in the end, he came up short. The unbeatable Banzuke has the power to humble even the best athletes around.
このように失敗続きのまま終日となり、しかし挑戦者の一団は長くは待ってはいられません。さらに多くの挑戦が前方で待ち構えているのです。次回のこの時間まで加藤圭でお送りいたしました。チャンピオンの殿堂への門は封印。
NTV, turning on your world.
Sometimes children have amazing ideas, but they can lead to tough stains. And for tough stains, there's new Omo Fast Action. Its super fast cleaning technology removes stains fast. New Omo, no one removes tough stains faster.
For every morning to be a good morning, all your baby needs is your love. And a dry night's sleep. New Pampers with more super gel. It locks wetness inside, keeping it away from your baby's skin all night long. Pampers, wishing you love, sleep and play.
Today's highlight.
I think now you can go. Go after him. You have my green light.
Akapapula kukogamba kewasanze wakatadde wa wasuze nako
akirabidde matu anyaddeko ndowooza kati ne bwenzira wate twetaaga kimirimu nagikoze.
If this is why you called me here, I'm leaving.
Sit down.
It is still my deal.
No, it's no longer your deal, and as I speak now, it is my deal. So we do things as I say.
Mike ffe twamusasula ayogere yayogere.
Today's highlight. This is NTV. This program is rated PG. It is suitable for children ages 8 and above, but parental guidance is advised as it might contain mild violence and mature situations.
Cuba, you want to get married to me?
Previously on Deception.
Divorce cancel.
You what? I have got some work to do, and I don't want any excuse right now, okay?
Oh, good. What are we doing?
Okay. We don't have any work to do. I need some 3 million shillings.
You want 3 million shillings? Why?
And right now.
Mama, I want to bring about peace.
Namudi,
Kasirugwe tolina nansonyi kwekomyawo mu bizibu byonna byewampisaamu.
I think whatever Chris is going through is much bigger than we could both imagine.
Mr. Richardson.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. So much for this.
You know, Chris, you don't have to thank me. I just want you to realize the reality. Yeah? So I'm not helping you at all.
On the contrary, Mr. Richardson. Any kind of assistance that gives me a winning edge against Bataka, I'm grateful for. So thank you.
Chris, I worked with Bataka 25 years ago. We started up a business together, and quite enterprising it was.
Then what happened?
Well, I failed to do what the most important thing a businessman would do. I failed to understand the kind of person I was getting into bed with.
Okay. What do you mean?
Exactly that.
This stupid little worm of a boy doesn't know who he's messing around with.
Hello? Have you deleted that recording? Are you sure? Very good, very good, very good, very good. No, Bataka, nobody understood Bataka. Nobody knew his parents. He had no siblings, no relatives. And he had no educational background.
This is really confusing.
Business had reached its peak. And then that's when he decided to throw me out. But of course I stood my ground. And that's when he went for my family.
Your family?
Yeah.
What did you do?
Well, I grabbed a few things and left.
You know, this is confusing. Because actually, everybody suggests you are the only person who managed to stand firm and fought back Bataka.
Yes. And that is how I fought back.
By running away?
I had nothing else to do, Chris. The man had destroyed my life. And that is...
That is how? What?
That is when I lost Lillian's mother.
Oh. Well, sorry about that. Is this gentleman that dangerous?
He is.
God.
Very dangerous. And I'm telling you, Chris, son, do what he wants you to do. And then after, find a way of escaping. Otherwise, he will ruin you and your family.
Mr. Richardson, you haven't told me how you escaped.
Chris, I'm sorry, I have a meeting to attend to.
Mr. Richardson.
Theodore, I think now you can go. Go after him. You have my green light. When you're done, let me know.
Monica, did you manage to see the receipt that I talked about?
But I'll try and check again tomorrow and see if we can find it.
Chris, olunaku lwagenze luti?
Mami, si byangu. Kulemerako buli mwezi but.
Si byangu naye.
Yeah.
Tubulire ebintu bigenda bitolooza binaavaayo. Pepa terinavaayo. Bituuseeko oludda wa? Kwandaba.
Kikyali kizibu. Things are still complicated, but I'm doing the best I can.
Yeah, naye ndaba nga mukazi w'ekyo ebintu byagala okumanyaako kati. Oba ebintu tunaabivuunuka.
Mami, can we please change the topic?
Okay. Sorry.
Why did you do that? What was it, Chechu?
What have I done, Atibana?
You're taunting her. Mom, you are umchara.
No.
Give her some space.
No, osanga atabuse lubuto lwe lumutabuseeko naye ekyo nakyo waliwo kyenkoze kikyamu. Nothing. Nze kuba mbadde njagala bwagazi ku bridginga mubeere nga mubeera mukwatagana nga munyumya nga abafumbo.
Please, Mommy, stop trying to help us. Monica has just come back.
I know.
Give her some space. Let her think. Later, she'll come around on her own.
Okay, fine. Chris, naawe onsobedde. Bintu byonna byonna oyagala kwefuula nga nakyemalira. Kiki ennyawo kyenkoze? Badde nfuba bufubi bubagatta. That is all. Obanga bwe guli. Tandika.
My name is Musa, your travel agent. I'm taking you around Africa, our motherland, a land gifted with beauty that flows right from Uganda, the Pearl of Africa. Our first destination will be Rwanda, a land of hills and beautiful ladies. Then Tanzania, the home to the great Kilimanjaro mountain. And Kenya, the Masai Mara home. If I may ask, anyone with more exciting sights?
Movitable jelly and movitable soap.
That shows her love for quality African-made products. In fact, I move with Movit Herbal Jelly too.
My friends and I at Compass all use Movit Herbal products. As in, I even carried mine.
To have a good service, I first bathe with Movit Herbal soap.
You see, I gave the right answer. Even at home, we use movitable gel and movitable soap. Me too.
Movit. All day confidence.
On today's episode of the Dr. Turner Show, people think that I'm strange now.
His wife called me to find out why he's been acting this weird.
I've hardly seen a live game in my own home. What? This is sad. People want to talk to me about the game.
Did you watch the game last night?
So I try by all means to avoid them because I haven't seen the games yet.
We told him not to get that decoder.
Look at this family before they go DSTV. Then look at them now. These guys are enjoying sporting action like the Champions League, the EPL, NBA, Formula One, and so many more on Super Sport channels on DSTV. If it's not DSTV, then turn it off. Yes, just turn it off.
You are brilliant.
Santa Lucia's in my soul, got me singing. Tastes so good, it feels like walking in heaven. Santa Lucia's always there when we need it. Come on, everybody, gotta taste it to believe it. Twist it, taste it, enjoy it. Twist it, taste it.
Santa Lucia, you've got to taste it to believe it.
It's the CTM Big Sale. We're offering discounts on our latest tiles and bathroom accessories. Guess what? Every purchase of 500,000 shillings you make gets you into a draw to be a lucky winner of awesome, fabulous prizes. Don't miss out on our new arrivals from all over the world. Come visit us at our new Kampala showroom located at plot 22 to 24 Kibuli Road opposite Villa Park, or call 0312 261 888. CTM, more than you expect for less than you think.
Tomorrow night.
But who's this Indian?
I don't know. He didn't look like an Indian from around here. He had a different painting than the Karajas.
Your fiancée. She doesn't come over for dinner anymore, huh?
I don't have a fiancé anymore.
How many did you get right? None. I think he did it. Hey girl, you're the dumbest kid in the world.
So what happened? You weren't meant to be a failure, Bennett. And you can control your temper, and you can bring your grades up too. I know you can.
Tomorrow night.
Bless me with all the decisions that I make.
Siddayo masakana magamba sigenda genda. Ayo navayo. Siddayo. Sijja kugenda. Sigenda.
Namuli.
Sijja kugendayo mundeka.
Namuli. Namuli zuka. 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 Wasoti. Namuli zuka tugenda onyambeko tukole emirimu tunoonye ne receipt ya Chris.
Nti Monica temirimu ki ebintu nabyozezza kiro ennyumba nayo nengiseemula.
Nedda Namuli, tunoonye ne receipt ye gye yabadde yeetaaga ejjo.
Eggulo we nadde nnongoosa nalabe kagundi kalisipiti.
Akaki?
N'akapapula ke nalabye awo jjo nga nnongoosa ennyumba.
Really?
Abakeeko.
Then where is it?
Akasanze wansi wa ntebe.
Nedda
Aba mmeeza.
Kyembuuza akapapula ko koogamba ke wasanze wakatadde wa?
Wankalina abana. Nti Monica nawe
wasuze nako?
Nakeerabiddemu nti naddeko. Looza kati ne bwenzira wate twetaaga kimirimu nagikoze.
Mutawana.
Osutya
mama. Obudde bwakiriddaka.
Mama tewali mutawana. Mbadde nze okusa Namuli ajja nnyambeko okukola emirimu.
Akulemye? Namuli? 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 Agolokoka mukama wakugamba ogenda okole olaaziza mu buliri. Situka ogenda okola emirimu. Tomalira budde naawe. Genda okola bajje kwekira tugira twebaka. Tumanyi otulo tujja kumakya nga
Nedda Mama, I need to prepare Chris something to eat.
Oli butuufu. Naye embeera gy'olimu etegeerekeka osobola okuwummula ajja bikukolera.
Nedda Mama, I cannot let Namuli fix for me my marriage.
Kale, onayo otulonswage tujja ku makya. Asere bungira tebaka najja edda bannaage.
Bulungi Namuli, wasuze otya? Oh, morning baby.
Morning.
It's so early today. What's the occasion?
I had no sleep. So I decided to wake up early, prepare you something to eat, and maybe watch TV.
Well, that is so sweet of you. But Monica, if you want to watch TV, the first step is always to switch on the TV.
Oh. I forgot.
So tell me, what did you dream about?
Sorry?
What did you dream about? Nothing. Better come back to the bedroom.
I will.
The prominent lawyer, Mark Thurani Kahewaska, was allegedly shot at yesterday as he was heading home from work. He has been rushed to hospital, but his doctor says his condition is critical. A mystery surrounds the lawyer's accident as he has been dealing with kidnap syndicate. Mark Thurani has been uncovering a kidnap syndicate. We hope he gets well soon, and we will keep you updated with this story. Namara Priscilla reporting.
Chris, what's going on? What's the meaning of all this? Is this because of us? Is it because of what you are going through?
Monica, I don't know.
Now, Gilbert, where have you been? I've been waiting here for hours and hours and hours. Oh, where have you been?
Lule, just calm down.
You're telling me to calm down? Now, what if Bataka's men had found me here? Why are you so reckless? Huh?
Listen, I have everything under control. Just calm down, like I said.
Why are you sounding so confident?
Indeed, I do. Well, I have a plan.
No, Gilbert, don't mess up this whole plan. We stick to my original plan, okay? Right? You see? You know, I'm not ready to
listen to me. Listen to me.
I'm not ready to listen to these half-baked plans of yours, which will lead us to getting caught. You stick to my original plan, okay? Yes. In fact, if this is why you called me here, I'm leaving.
Sit down. All right?
Gilbert.
Just listen to me. You better sit down or you find someone else to do this deal with.
Are you threatening me?
No, I'm not threatening you.
It is still my deal.
No, it's no longer your deal. And as I speak now, it is my deal. So we do things as I say. All right?
Gilbert, do you want to mess me up?
No, listen. Huh? Lule, it's me investing each and every single penny in this deal, all right? And it's me who is in the bigger risk here.
Listen, don't mess me up, okay? Don't mess me up. I'm telling you, Gilbert, don't mess me up.
Really?
Okay?
Listen, I did some digging. And as far as I know right now, Bataka took everything of yours.
No.
And you do not have anything.
No. That changes nothing.
It changes everything. It changes a whole lot of things.
I'm telling you.
Listen to me. You have nothing, and right now as I speak, you're under my mercy, all right? So you either stick with the deal or you find someone else to work with.
Okay, what's your plan?
Good. Now, instead of us stealing half of Bataka's money, I say we'll rather steal the whole of it.
Do you know who Bataka is? Or what you're talking about? Do you know what you're talking about? You know him?
Listen, just calm down, all right? This plan is foolproof.
Okay, I know it's stupid, but I'm still listening.
Nice. Now listen, this is what we're going to do.
NTV, turning on your world.
News Updates is brought to you by
Sutherland, color your world. Trusted and admired for generations.
A very good evening and thank you for watching NTV. Let's take a look at our top stories.
And I want to assure you that now that we have the 207 signatures, the rest is going to be smooth.
Speaker Kadaga backs move to retable the anti-homosexuality bill as the NRM caucus meets. Long queues as the first phase of the national IDs registration ends.
IGAC went to those areas and they proved to themselves that it was Riek Machar.
Still at odds, warring South Sudan factions accuse each other of violating truce amid talks in Addis.
As parents, we are concerned As leaders we are concerned, even the universities, the vice-chancellor and the dean of students should come out and clarify.
Also tonight, stalking controversy. MPs iked as university students are bused to a police training school.
Keep the walls inside your house free of stains with vinyl silk emulsion from Sadolin.
Still, what paint are you using? I hope you're using
Sadolin. Color your world. Trusted and admired for generations.
Oh, so it's Chris. Good to see you.
Mr. Richardson.
Please, take a seat, take a seat.
Thank you.
Tell me, what brings you here?
Mr. Richardson, I'm scared. I'm here because I desperately need your help. Bataka has started killing anybody connected to me.
Who has died?
Mark has been involved in a fatal accident. He's in a critical condition.
Mark? And you think it is Bataka?
Definitely it has to be Bataka. They say the car that he was traveling in has been shot at.
Now where is Mark?
Mark is in a critical condition. He's in hospital. Matter of fact, I'm running there as soon as I leave this place.
He's doing it again.
What?
Listen, why don't you go to the hospital and find out exactly what happened?
Does that mean that I can count on your help?
Well, Chris, I'll think about it. Then I'll give you a call.
Mr. Richardson, this is I need your help. I don't know how I can convince you. You're the only person who...
Chris, don't push me. Yeah?
What's wrong with this family? Why aren't things stabilizing between us? And who is this person after me and Chris?
Twekobana ni Evelyn kugobesa n'okukyokya mukazi wattu Monica n'alemererwa amaka. Mike ffe twamusasula ayogere eyayogera ekyapa nenagiwa Evelyn kwali kumwesiga. Monica talina musango.
Mama.
Kwatu. Pumuti kati nze okukidde ddala. Kanefumbireyo ku kyayi. Then nzije tukwatagane tulongoose wano. Ye wasuze bulungi. Abadde kyano okwokya badde waka.
Excuse me? I'm here to see Mark.
Please come down and have a seat, sir.
Please don't ask me to have a seat. I'm fine where I stand, and I just told you I'm here to see Mark.
Mark? Okay. Which Mark and when was he brought in here?
Mark Tulani. He's a lawyer. I guess he was brought in here yesterday.
You guess?
Just... Oh. Doctor. Thank goodness. Dr. Stefan, I'm here to see a patient of yours.
Mark, I know.
How did you know?
You were so loud on top of your face, I could hear you from the ward.
How is he? Huh?
It's not good. His family has arranged to transport him to India for an operation. The ambulance will be here in about 2 hours.
The accident was that bad?
Believe me, it was bad. It's actually a miracle that we still have him. Yeah.
Can I at least have a word with him? Please, talk to him.
Are you serious? He's unconscious and heavily sedated. He can't talk to anyone, let alone say a word.
Sorry.
Words filed on my desk were his last. Otherwise, he came in mumbling. I'm quite sure he said
talked
that.
of a file?
Yeah, he kept
On
on
his desk?
saying, file on my desk.
File on my desk. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You good?
Monica, tewandisaanye kugenda kutambula mu ssana lino lyonna ku mbeera eyo gy'olimu.
Mama, I'm fine.
No. Kukuno omusana tosobola kwenjira mu kibuga baby ojja muyisa bubi.
Mama, baby, I'll be fine.
N'ekiki ng'olabika wenna oli munyiikaavu olina ekikutabudde.
Tewali mama, ndi bulungi.
Kale tambula bulungi.
I've been wanting to ask you something.
Hey, buuza mukwano.
Before, when you thought I was not carrying Chrissy's child, kiki ekyali kyakuleetera okulowooza bw'otyo?
Monica, kansuubire nti toli munyiivu lwa nsonga eyo. Ojjukira bulungi nnyo liri eriyaaye eri Mike kye lyatukola wano. Bwe yayolesa obuyaaye obuyitiridde lwe yajja wano okubanja omwana we ng'ate eddala si wuwe.
Okay.
Nze okuva olwo ne mmanya ni muyaaye era nantandika okumuviira ntandika okukulwanirira si bwe gubadde.
Mama, ever since then, you have never done anything against me?
Kate nga ki? Olaba kati okuva olwo mbadde Chris era mugamba kimu nga njagala akimatirire ddala nti omwana gw'olina waffe. Mama bwe gubadde.
Kale mama, siba bulungi.
Ate oba ebyambuusiza byaki?
Oh, Sonia.
Yes, Mr. Turk.
So I hope you're okay.
Yeah, I am.
Sonia, I called you because I wanted to know. Do you know who did this?
Actually, no, because even the police asked me and I told them I did not know anything.
Because I'm sure they did. Do you at least suspect anybody? Anybody?
The only suspect that I have could not have done it.
Okay, who's that?
Someone called Alfred. He used to intimidate Mark.
Alfred,
Yeah.
what makes you think that Alfred could not have done this?
Because he was arrested by Mark the other day, so there is no way he could have done this.
Sonia, so when Mark was being taken to hospital, he kept on talking about a file on his desk. Do you have an idea about it?
He's been working on the file ever since he took your case, and he instructed me to...
No, please, tell me. Tell me, don't keep it.
Okay.
Sonia, it's okay, tell me.
He said that just in case anything happened to him, I was to make 2 copies, hand one to the police and the other to you.
So you have the other copy? Do you have that copy?
Yeah, it is in office.
Well, I'll come for it.
Okay, thank you, but please try to find out whoever is behind this.
We'll get to the bottom of this.
Okay.
Trust me.
Thank you.
We will.
I'll be taking my leave.
Thanks for your time.
Okay.
NTV, turning on your world.
Use White Star Laundry Bar Soap with a lemon fragrance and you'll have a fresh, clean day. Be like a star. Use White Star. White Star Laundry Bar Soap. All day fresh clean.
Malaria can be cured with the right medicines from the right sources and the right doses to avoid resistance. Prevention is the key to saving lives.
This message was brought to you by Church of Uganda, the AIDS Support Organization TASO, and the Ministry of Health.
8 top clubs. The world's best lineup. Cristiano Ronaldo, Gareth Bale, Karim Benzema. Is Real Madrid on their way to win the championship? Will Toure and Nasri lead their own club to make a breakthrough? Van Persie, Rooney. Manchester United need the chance to prove themselves after changing the coach.
'Every time I find a story of hustle from one person to another, I get disturbed. Why you the children that is all over Pekeza? As a positive to meet Jawan and Pekeza.
Loves music and loves to sing. I've never seen her even smoke a cigarette.
The days of legal trade in slaves are history, following its abolition in the 1800s.
They tie you like this. That's when I started getting past.
Pull it up. Expose. My name is Cox, aka Mr. Showbiz.
When I'm in Uganda, I only listen to.
When you're done, go deal with you personally.
XFB, it's officially back. Yeah, I'm in this heaty with cats. It's what we do, baby. Put UG on the map. Now come out up. Now come out up. Now come out up.
You're going to start paying for watching Exposed.
I wasn't born last night.
This is NTV.
2, 3. 2, 3. On the 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 3. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Upright. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Burn it up. We'll be right back after this short break.
Hey guys, nice to see you again. Welcome to this week's challenge.
And for this week's challenge, it's gotta be in water. Contestants are a pool with both of their legs together and their hands tied at the back of their head for the first leg of the trip. Then, getting to the other end, they will have to pick 2 balls from the bucket and deliver them to the starting point as their next teammate plunges into the pool for their trip.
Now, each team member has to participate, and there are 2 laps. That means it has to be done twice. The team that will win this week's challenge is going to win a spa day at Royal Suits. They've just told us the challenge is about a relay in the pool where we're working in teams as well, and the winning team gets to win a spa treatment at Royal Suits. Oh my God, I think my team deserves this prize because we've really worked hard the whole week. We had kickboxing, we had insanity workouts. Our muscles really need the spa treatment. So I really hope my team can really win this. Let the challenge begin at the count of 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Chris and Monica.
With your help, yes. Definitely.
Okay, fine. Can we not talk about this, like now?
All right. Fine then. So, how far with the proposal, with my proposal?
The marriage proposal?
I mean, is there any other proposal I made? Of course, that one.
Monica, kulikayo muna. Chiyembe eriyeteyo mulwadde agenda atereera.
Chakuba bulungi. Mama, I want to ask you something.
Yeah, bubuza chichi. Wagona aketaaga.
Mama, why don't you like me?
Monica mukwano, oyinza okumbuuza ekibuuzo ekyo nga tomanyi nti nkwagala.
Now, Chris, come a bit. I told you, Chris, taking on Bataka was a bad idea.
Mr. Lule, can I please be of help to you?
Please, if you want to be of any help to us, just help all of us and take on Bataka's job.
Why?
No.
Because Lule is asking me to do something.
No. For your family and your friends. You see, Mark tried to take on Bataka on his own, but now, where is he?
Please, give me a favor. Do me a favor and leave Mark out of this. Don't talk about my friend like that. Please, leave him out of this. For your own information, I'm not interested in what you're telling me.
Look here, and I'm not interested in you taking us down with your adamant nature. No,
You take
I'm not.
yourself up.
No.
Mama, no more lies. Tell me the truth. What did I ever do to you?
Sirina mutawana nawe, Monica.
Mama, I know everything. So no more lies. I know that it was you and Evelyn who brought back Mike to accuse me of adultery. Adultery, Mama. Nemwayo title ya Chris. Mama, the land title, and you made me look. You made it look like it was me.
Monica,
Mama, no more explanations. No, I don't need your explanations.
Banange mazima yali Evelyn ye yamfera. Nze nali ndowooza nti muntu ayogera mbe amazima.
I don't care about any explanations.
No, olaba nze lwaki manya
Mama, you're the
bwekyo.
reason why this marriage is falling apart. You're the reason why the marriage is failing. When Chris comes back, I'm going to tell him everything. Mama, I mean everything.
Evelyn munange ye yagenda okunimba. Kituufu ennaku z'omubbi bannange zibambale kati Monica akutta atya nagwa mu bintu bino ofuddeese kati mwana agamba Chris ngenda kukola atya mama Chris n'amala amanyandise wansi tabakala akasiru ke kabireeta n'okubireeta mazima genyini siyate yateetera bino singa kati tulina Masaka obuuzaako ki kati yitawo ogenda okola emirimu webakiriza ki mu buliri bwange genda yitawo mpitaako yitawo omwana yansita musise genda okukola akutte mu zeetaase kangende noonye Mike mwesooke munyonyole nga tebannamutuukako alesi bamanye nti nabonerera oba yabiguddemu atya
NTV, turning on your world.
Program Guide.
Just how powerful is the healing power of Vaseline? Imagine this leaf is like your skin. We applied Vaseline jelly to one leaf, the other we left alone. The difference is visible. And if it can keep a leaf vibrant, imagine what it could do for your skin. Nothing locks in moisture better to keep your skin restored, soft and smooth. That's the healing power of Vaseline.
Claims to give us the best stain removal in one wash. So we'll collect tough stains, red sand, fruit juice, chocolate ice cream to see which gives the best stain removal in one wash. We'll wash one half with Ariel and the other with premium detergent. Did the other premium detergent remove these stains? And Ariel? Yes! Ariel, best stain removal in one wash.
Stand up to be counted. Brought to you by UBOS. It's your right. For better sanitation, count for what counts. Census is here from 28th August to 6th September. When you take part in the census, the information you provide is used to make better policies and plans to improve service delivery in your community. Get ready to be counted. Stand up to be counted. Brought to you by UBOS. It's your right.
New Camay body lotion. He's always so busy, but no need to worry. I know my way to his heart. New Camay lotion with oils for moisture, long-lasting moisture that lasts so long, all day long.
Your skin glows.
I know it glows.
Skin so soft.
Oh, what a glow!
You're the queen of my heart.
I'm a Camay kind of woman. Discover new body care collection from Camay.
NTV, turning on your world.
I want to assure you that now that we have the 207 signatures, the rest is going to be smooth.
Speaker Kadaga backs move to retable the anti-homosexuality bill as the NRM caucus meets. We're glad you're watching NTV Tonight. Welcome to the program. Thank you for joining us for another edition of NTV Tonight, coming to you live on air and online. Let's begin with the headlines. Long queues as the first phase of the national IDs registration ends.
IGAC went to those areas and they proved to themselves that it was Riek Machar.
Still at odds, warring South Sudan factions accuse each other of violating truce amid talks in Addis.
As parents we are concerned, as leaders we are concerned, even the universities, the vice chancellor and the dean of students should come out and clarify.
Also tonight, taking stock. Stalking controversy, MPs act as university students are bused to a police training school.
This is NTV Tonight.
Welcome to NTV Tonight. The news coming in from State House Entebbe indicates that the NRM caucus has resolved to set up a 9-team committee to scrutinize the petition by several anti-gay protesters at Parliament today. This after the Constitutional Court quashed the Anti-Homosexuality Act on grounds that it was passed without quorum. The committee is expected to report after 1 month after scrutinizing some of the loopholes in the previously passed anti-homosexuality law. The President, while expressing his support for the Act, however, warned MPs and Parliament against passing laws without quorum. Let's move on to our top story, where legislators pushing for the retabling of the anti-homosexuality bill have got a major boost after Speaker of Parliament Rebecca Kadaga backed the move. The Speaker earlier in the day met hundreds of Christians pushing for the return of the law that was recently nullified by the Constitutional Court. Addressing a guest at the Parliamentary Gardens, the Speaker said Parliament will reconsider the anti-homosexuality bill since the people want the law passed. And as Maurice Achua reports, 207 lawmakers have signed to see the bill debated again in Parliament.
Early morning, a group of Christian believers, mainly from the born-again faith, marched for about 3 kilometers from Nakawa, a Kampala suburb, to the Parliamentary Gardens. They came to meet Speaker Rebecca Kadaga to push for the retabling of the Anti-Homosexuality Act that was recently nullified by the Constitutional Court. They marched, chanting and asking Parliament to again pass the law that court found the MPs had passed without quorum in violation of the rules of procedure and the Constitution.
The time is ripe for Uganda to look for genuine developmental partners who will value our people and respect our culture.
Speaker Kadaga, who received the petitioners, assured them that as people's representatives, Parliament will return the anti-homosexuality law in spite of pressure from the West, since Ugandans want it.
Notwithstanding anything that happened, the public should be grateful to the members who have stood on the side of the family all this time and had the courage to sit and enact this law. And I want to assure you that now that we have the 207 signatures, the rest is going to be smooth.
The Speaker presided over the sitting of Parliament that passed the bill without quorum in December last year, and the Constitutional Court justices faulted her for it. When we put this concern to Kadaga, this was her response.
What the judgment said, that we should never touch this matter again. It was not heard on merit. It was never heard on merit. The merit of the people of Uganda is still alive.
Over 200 lawmakers, including 10 ministers, are backing the move.
I've had a meeting with the Speaker, and indeed the meeting was to show the Speaker how far we have gone in as far as looking for signatures. And we have informed her that as we talk now, we have 207 members of Parliament who have appended their signatures for the reconsideration of this bill.
One of the pertinent issues that the legislators are urging for is that when it comes to time for voting in this issue, is that all of them should show up their hands. Architect of the private members bill in Dora West MP, David Bahati, who is also the vice chairman of the ruling NRM party caucus, said the return of this anti-gays law will feature prominently on the agenda of the caucus meeting at State House in Tebe.
This is the same message that we are taking to the caucus, which is sitting this afternoon. We are reaffirming our position that we are ready to retable the bill, whatever it comes.
Last month, President Yoweri Museveni told journalists that the caucus would chart the way forward on the annulled law. Maurice Achua, NTV at Parliament.
Thank you, Maurice. Now, as we mentioned earlier, news coming from the State House indicates that the NRM caucus has resolved to set up a 9-team committee to scrutinize the petition by several anti-gay protesters at Parliament. The committee is expected to report after 1 month after scrutinizing some of the loopholes in the previously passed anti-homosexuality law. Now, we'll continue to keep you up to date on that developing story. Moving on, the first phase of the mass registration for national identity cards has closed at the village level with a typical last-minute rush. Many registration centers NTV visited were overwhelmed with huge numbers. Some people claimed they did not have time to register early since they were at work, while others claimed that they had not been sensitized on what to expect while filling the form. But Minister of Internal Affairs, General Ronda Nyakarima, has explained that the registration will continue until the 27th of February 2015, but at sub-county offices.
The mass registration for the national ID card at village level has ended, with the exercise now moving to sub-county offices until 27th February 2015. NTV did rounds in Kampala to monitor the last day of registration in the villages. We began our journey from the KCCA Primary School in Kamocha. The registration hall was packed to capacity, and many here had no idea where to start from or what to do.
Students who are still at school, they have just come after 2 days, the last Friday, whereby now they have to also get registration.
The enrollment officers were overwhelmed with a huge turn-up.
is that people have been waiting for the deadline, and now they've turned in many numbers. There are too many for the kits, yet we have very few kits according to the population.
The chairman verification committee at this center, James Kakoza, castigated people for the last-minute rush, accusing them of laziness and unseriousness.
They have seen when we are ending on the last 3 days, that's when they have come in a big number. So we have nothing to do. We are going to register those whom we can register.
The people complained of inadequate sensitization on what was expected of them to fill the forms and the limited time to register. Others wanted their employers to give them time off to register.
Kati kino tebasomesa government teyatwala kiseera kusomesa abantu era abantu abagenda okufuna identity card endagamuntu kyeki.
State Minister for Primary Education, Commander Batalingaya, was among those registering at the 11th hour. At Naweru, the situation was more chaotic, with some people accusing of registration officers of taking bribes.
Abakaja basasula ne bayingira.
The situation was different at Capital Shoppers supermarket in Ntinda, where it was more peaceful, although the queues were long and some people ignorant of the process. They asked the government to push the registration deadline, since many had no hope of registering by the end of the day.
They should increase the registration days. At least that's what I hope.
But on Saturday, Minister of Internal Affairs General Alonda Nyakailima explained that registration would continue, but at sub-county offices. Ivan Chimurichikozi, NTV.
Thank you, Ivan. Still on that subject, when President Yoweri Museveni launched the mass registration exercise for the national identity cards in April, he said all Ugandans above 16 years will be eligible to get a national ID. But as the first phase of the exercise closes 4 months down the road, some sections of the population, including prisoners, have been excluded. Minister of Internal Affairs General Ronda Nyakarima says the prisoners can register later in their home areas when they are set free. Gertrude Tumusime Uritware now examines this question.
According to the Ministry of Internal Affairs that is implementing the National Identity Card project, at least 5 categories of people have been excluded in this first phase of registration. These are some categories of people with disabilities, children below 16, the terminally ill, soldiers in operational areas, Ugandans in the diaspora, and prisoners. While the reasons for excluding others may be obvious, it's not clear why prisoners will not get national identity cards. On Saturday, Minister of Internal Affairs General Ronda Nyakairima reaffirmed that prisoners cannot be registered.
There is pressure that we don't enroll prisoners wherever they are. We're able to do that. If some of them are lucky and their cases end, they will be enrolled.
He explained that the ministry does not have the requisite means to register prisoners. But earlier, the ministry had said any Ugandan above 16 is eligible to hold a national identity card. A spokesperson of the Uganda Prison Service, Frank Baine, reaffirmed the minister's position.
The bulk of the people we have behind the bars, by the time they reach our facility, they don't have any identification documents. Others never get visitors. Even others are known for changing names, registering a person in different names, then this person goes outside, then there will be very many unanswered questions.
Even when he acknowledges that prisoners like any other Ugandans have rights, he says some rights such as this of registration may be forfeited depending on the circumstances.
I would call them optional rights. They are entitled to them, but within the means. For example, those things like conjugal rights, as you say, registration.
But human rights activists say denying prisoners registration is violating their right to citizenship.
But there are certain rights that cannot be taken away from a prisoner. Citizenship, once you're in prison, you still remain a citizen of a country. And I think for the registration of national identity card, under which framework are they denying them that right?
Prison authorities say the prisoners can register later when released from jail. The mass enrollment exercise now shifts from villages to sub-county offices until 27th February 2015. Gertrude Tumusime Uitkwade, NTV.
Thank you, Gertrude. Now in our opinion poll for tonight, we are asking you to share your personal experience of the National Identification Registration exercise. That discussion continues on Facebook and Twitter. You can also have your say on our SMS, and you can text 6565 followed by your name and your location. And you can stay tuned for your comments during this newscast. Now moving on, lawyers representing a senior police officer, Ronald Poteli, have thrown in the towel, accusing the magistrate Lilian Buchana of being biased. Vincent Mudsher, the lead lawyer to the accused, says they could not proceed with the case whose procedure has been challenged by journalists. Their plea to the magistrate to adjourn the hearing until the petition has been disposed of fell on deaf ears, which prompted the defense lawyers to call it quits. Ronald Poteli is accused of leaking audio tapes which the state says were bearing sensitive information, which the accused denies.
That petition in the High Court, which was filed by journalists saying they want to be part of the proceedings, and the decision will bind the magistrate's court. And I applied for an adjournment, which adjournment Counsel for the State accepted and even proposed the date after 20th. However, before I could be given a right of reply, the magistrate said he has refused my application. And I was left with no option, with my team, withdraw from the matter. And we actually told the court that we are no longer representing the accused. However, that one is not a bar, that the accused cannot come back to us to re-instruct us. There's no law that stops him from instructing us once again in this very matter.
Let's now take a short break. Still ahead. Experts warn African countries as they look to mineral resources to borrow more. And ease of the security exchange, investors given more leeway in quoting prices.
Did you know that at Finance Trust Bank, you can now get tailor-made services to suit all your banking needs? We now offer bank drafts, bank guarantees, asset financing, current accounts, agricultural loans, and much more. Visit any of our 33 branches countrywide. Finance Trust Bank, putting women first.
Like everything these days, there are essential checkpoints when choosing doors for your house. Well-seasoned timber for durability, double-processed work by automatic machinery for constant quality assurance, fine joinery work by the best professional carpenters. We also have durable fire-resistant doors. Visit Wansam showroom in Ntinda Industrial Area. Wansam makes a difference.
The Governor Bank of Uganda invites the public to the 22nd Joseph Mubiru Memorial Lecture on the topic Creating a Vibrant and Fair Society, Issues of Accountability and Transparency on Tuesday 12 August 2014 at 2 p.m. at Kampala Serena International Conference Center. The guest speaker will be Dr. Mamfela Aleta Ramfele, former Managing Director of the World Bank and a political activist in South Africa. The discussant will be Dr. Robin Chibuka, former advisor at the International Monetary Fund and current board chairman Standard Chartered Bank Uganda. For more information, please visit www.bou.or.ug.
New Camay Beauty Soap. He's always in a hurry, but now no need to worry. I know my way to his heart. New Camay Soap with a perfume drop that lasts oh so long. And my skin feels so soft. I'm a Camay kind of woman, true African woman, so beautiful.
You're the queen of my heart.
I'm a Camay kind of woman, true African woman. Discover new Kame.
Corruption. Corruption in Uganda has led to poor service delivery. In the health sector, drugs are not available, leading to death. In the education sector, our children are not learning, so the future of the country is at stake. In the production sector, our farmers can't access markets due to bad roads.
It's back, it's bigger, it's better. The Eastern League of the Anti-Corruption Caravan is here. Look out and participate in the Anti-Corruption Caravan in your district. Forward women and men of integrity to the caravan. Shame the thieves. Secure the future of Uganda. Fight corruption now. This message is brought to you by Action Aid with support from DGF.
This is NTV Tonight.
Welcome back, and we begin with a reminder of our NTV poll for tonight, and we asked you to share your personal experience of the National Identification Registration exercise. Remember to have your say. It takes 6565 followed by your name and your location. You can also send your comments to our Facebook and Twitter pages where the discussion is already ongoing. Let's take a look at some of your comments. We have on Twitter, we have Joel Muyanja who says, I think Ugandans are too lazy. They always wait for the last minute, like for example, registering for the SIM card registration. Solomon Kalema says the level of professionalism upheld by those conducting the process was commendable. Let's hope the rest won't be Ugandanized. And we have Peter Chisembo who says, NTV Uganda, mine was a normal one as the queue was short. However, today the queues were very long. Joseph Atkwase says the registration process is too slow and quite frustrating. On Facebook, we have Jackie Mitos who says, Ugandans as usual, if they were being paid to register, everyone would be done by now. And we have David Oula who says, I knew somebody at the registration center and it took me less than 10 minutes. Well, David took a shortcut, but he did register. And we have Josephine Asima who says most centers have unexperienced people who are very harsh and arrogant, and this makes the process take long to register. Well, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us. Do keep sending them in on our Facebook and Twitter pages. Now let's move on. The ongoing training of university students at the police training school Cavalier in Masindi district continues to stoke controversy. The members of Parliament on the Committee of Defence and Internal Affairs want Ministers of Internal Affairs and Education to explain the training they say was not approved by Parliament. Whereas the police maintain that the training is part of community policing, is voluntary and was requested by the students, MPs are worried there could be a hidden agenda. In the 1990s, all students in A-level vacation underwent mandatory political education, popularly known as Mchaka Mchaka. But government later stopped the exercise after criticism that the students were being indoctrinated into the ruling NRM party ideology. Shilan Huchida has that report.
5 times ago.
Are you a parent with a student at one of the 5 public universities in Uganda? If so, your son or daughter could be part of this group. These are part of the university students undertaking a course lasting between 2 to 3 weeks at the police training school in Kabaale Masindi district. They are being taught a range of things, including self-defense, martial arts, and gun handling. The students are registered at their institutions and then transported to Masindi. Now, members of Parliament want the Ministers of Internal Affairs and Education to explain the motive of this training.
That is very irregular, and as Parliament, of course, we would demand an explanation from the Minister of Internal Affairs.
The Minister for Internal Affairs should liaise with the Minister of Education to come up with a statement to find out exactly, especially if the university administration is not aware.
Because it's not straight. If it was straight, all of us would have been brought on board.
Former chairman of the Parliamentary Committee on Defence and Internal Affairs, Chigulu South MP Milton Muoma, says such undertakings must be approved by the Committee or Parliament, which was not done.
I've not heard about that. I'm hearing about it for the first time.
But in an earlier interview, Inspector General of Police, General Kale Keihura, says the training is not only good for the students, but also the country, since they will help in crime prevention. Critics say the training is a calculated move by police and the army to recruit and train youths they could use as militias in the 2016 general elections.
Are they preparing for the 2016 Kanyamaz?
But in a statement, police spokesman Fred Enanga sent to the media, he said the students volunteered to in what he says is a crime prevention and skill enhancement and not political indoctrination. Through the community policing philosophy, the police believe it is easier and safer for all concerned to prevent a crime than apprehend a criminal who has already committed a crime. It should also be noted that the initiative was originated by a group of Makerere University students who have since rolled it out to their colleagues in all tertiary institutions and universities countrywide. But Vice President of the Makerere University Students Guild, Lilian Aber, has denied knowledge of such training.
As a Students Guild, we are not aware about this because we haven't received any official document asking for our opinion towards this kind of project. I would call it a project. And I am sure the university is also not aware.
As parents, we are concerned. As leaders, we are concerned. Even the universities, the Vice Chancellor and the Dean of Students should come out and clarify.
Sheila Nduhuchire, NTV Parliament.
Thank you, Sheila. Now, fighting has broken out between the South Sudan government troops and rebels led by sacked Dr. Riek Machar in the northern town of Nasir, sparking accusations and counter-accusations of the violation of a ceasefire agreement signed in the Ethiopian capital Addis Ababa mid this year. Chris Ochamrenga reports.
In June this year, the Intergovernmental Authority on Development, that's brokering peace between the government of South Sudan and the rebels led by Dr. Riek Machar, issued the warring factions an ultimatum to form a unity government by the 10th of August. The two factions failed to meet the deadline, and reports have emerged of renewed fighting in the northern town of Nasir.
As I speak to you now, our people in Nairobi, in Addis Ababa, are talking. Riek Machar this morning have also started, from yesterday, starting bombing, Nasir. This is a clear indication that Riek Machar is not really willing for peace. But the position of the government is clear. The international community must know that government has never violated any ceasefire and government did not pull out from any agreement.
But Ambassador Samuel Luate's comments were refuted by the rebels' chairperson of National Political Mobilization in a phone interview.
This is an absolute lie. This is just part of the lies of the government in Juba. The government in Juba is not interested in the peace process in the first place. They continue to mobilize for war, especially from Barghazal region. We negotiated the withdrawal of foreign forces, including the UPDF. But the president time and again kept on referring and making sarcastic remarks that the UPDF in South Sudan to stay and they cannot withdraw.
The leaders in IGAD have not yet followed through on their threat of issuing what they called punitive measures against any party that failed to honor the peace process. According to reports from foreign news agencies, the threat includes economic sanctions and travel bans. The Norwegian foreign minister recently urged the Ethiopian prime minister to effect the punitive measures. The sticking issue in the formation of a transitional government is how the power will be shared by the two parties.
We must remember that this interim government is going to be formed within a legitimate government that was elected by the people, and the position of the government is clearly that the interim government will be headed by the current president who has the mandate in the country, and his mandate has not expired, and that is not negotiable.
The violence in South Sudan that was sparked off on December 15th last year has caused the deaths of scores of South Sudanese nationals and displaced thousands of others to neighboring countries. Chris Ochamringa, NTV.
Well, it's time now for another short break. NTV Business is coming up next.
Standard Chartered. Here for good.
The Deeper Life Bible Church Uganda presents Divine Restoration with Pastor W.F. Kimuye, the founder of the largest single congregation in Africa and third in the world. Come and witness apostolic anointing and prophetic utterance that sets the sinner free, delivers the oppressed, releases the bewitched, opens blind eyes, and total breakthrough. A celebration of divine restoration at Imperial Royal Hotel from 27th to 29th August 2014. Time 4 p.m. daily. Special action for senior citizens and church leaders on the 28th of August 2014 from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. Come, see, receive, and celebrate.
Jesus' name!
This is New Close-Up Deep Action. We created it to give the world 3 times fresher breath and eliminate up to 99% of germs. Maybe we went too far. There's an outbreak of freshness. Now the best ever from Close-Up. 3 times fresher breath.
Sophie thought the house just needed to look a bit warmer, so... You don't need to explain. You just need to use the right paint. Some of the ones on the market cannot handle the weather. Help your walls withstand extreme weather conditions with WeatherGuard, only from Sadolin. You need to choose the right company. Sadolin! Sadolin, of course! Sadolin, color your world. Trusted and admired for generations.
Easy Dimes.
My brother, my sister, you don't hear? The Easy Dimes account is made for students because everything is free. Free ATM card to swipe around the world. Just flash your card like an ogre and enjoy many discounts. You also get free transactions so your money no go chop at the end of the month or when you use your ATM card. Yes, so you even get a free checkbook plus free internet and mobile banking. Easy Dimes is built for dreams, so start saving and get plenty money.
Stanbic Bank, moving forward.
NTV Business is brought to you by
NSSF, a better future.
Welcome to NTV Business. My name is Malcolm Sime. And the massive quest for sourcing funds in the international bond market by African economies is not being backed by efficient utilization. Existing case studies also show now that many countries, including Uganda, are riding on their mineral deposits to secure billions of dollars, thereby committing their nations to much heavier debt than the prudently acceptable one.
Uganda is part of the African economies that now require at least $93 billion to shore up their massive infrastructure deficit, covering particularly roads and energy development projects.
The situation that Uganda is experiencing is not unique. There are other African countries that are experiencing similar challenges. Clearly, the infrastructure needs in several African economies is huge, substantial. And therefore, governments try to cope with that by borrowing and in many cases over-borrowing.
However, there is concern that the renewed tagging of such initiative to natural resources by sourcing expensive credit from the international market in form of sovereign bonds will be detrimental.
Where will you get the money, the foreign currency, to pay these debts, since 80% of the foreign currency earned by Zambia's exports is owned by foreigners, and the accounts are in Zurich, in Amsterdam, in London, when this bond becomes due.
This concern has been raised by, among others, former finance ministers, central bank governors, and a host of financial experts reviewing the current creditworthiness of African states.
If it is a problem of the business cycle, the conditions have
deteriorated, like in the global financial crisis or something, and so there's an emergency that has to be dealt with, it can be understood that you may have to borrow because you're in a crisis. But you can't be having a crisis every other year. That's intolerable.
Uganda's own economy, for instance, is feared to be weighing down under a heavy debt burden, running into trillions of shillings.
In 2006, actually, we had 100% debt cancellation under the MDRI. And yet the debt has again still increased. Now it is about $6.5 billion.
Reina Ojon, NTV Business.
Now, in order to enable the trading of more shares, the Uganda Securities Exchange will be allowing investors to quote prices by a minimum of 1 shilling. That's below and above the existing market price of a share. The move comes at a time when the exchange is pushing for more activity through encouraging participation of local firms. NTV's Summer Setumba filed this report.
From now on, investors or buyers and sellers of shares on the Uganda Securities Exchange will be able to quote their prices by as low as 1 shilling, below or above the existing share price. We shall use the Stanbic counter for purposes of illustration.
The fact that we are changing from 5 shillings to 1 shillings means that you can now place an order to buy Stanbic at, say, 13 shillings or 7 shillings or 11 shillings or even 1 shilling. So in terms of liquidity, that in itself gives you more leeway as an investor, because previously you are restricted. If Stanbic is trading at 20 or 25, you're restricted. You can only place your orders maybe in multiples of 5.
Let's imagine that the Stanbic share now costs 30 shillings. You can quote your buy or sell price at 31, 32 or onwards, or even 29 or 28 shillings, where previously you could only quote in increments of 5 shillings, like, for example, 35, 40, 45, and onwards.
I think that is very convenient for especially institutional investors because of their portfolios. So that's why we believe it's a very positive move because it's going to equate our market to the rest of the international markets.
Meanwhile, come November 2014, the trading in shares at the USE will get online or become automated.
31st October is the date we are tentatively looking at. So if the implementation process is executed as planned, we'll expect that with effect from November, all operational aspects of the exchange will be automated.
Let's have a look at the markets now. The shilling remains very stable against the dollar, and that's how it traded today, having opened at 2,614 and 2,624. That was buying and selling, respectively. We compiled the report for you. We have a new man at the helm of RVR. Kenya Airways outgoing Chief Executive and Group Managing Director Titus Naikuni has been appointed as Chairman of the Rift Valley Railways Board with effect from November. Mr. Naikuni will head the team that has been reconstituted after recent shareholder restructure.
Naikuni said RVR's recent achievements and the full funding of its investment and growth plan demonstrates that it is now uniquely positioned to become a high-performing railway network that can spur trade and economic growth in the region. His appointment comes at a time when RVR is at the midpoint of a 25 billion shillings capital investment and turnaround program that began in January 2012 to revitalize the rail firm that had been ailing from years of neglect and underfunding. In the 26 months since the start of the renewal program, the company has invested 11 billion shillings against the required 3.5 billion shillings. The funds are being used to rehabilitate their operation by installing modern rail operating technology, rebuilding infrastructure, expanding haulage capacity, and developing modern rail operating skills in the 2,400-strong workforce. The Rift Valley Railways Consortium was established to manage the parastatal railways of Kenya and Uganda. The consortium won the bid for private management of the century-old Uganda Railway in 2005. The Kenya-Uganda Railway had been run by the East African Railways and Harbours Corporation from 1948 to 1977.
That's it on NTV Business for tonight, but there's very important information on the NSSF flash that's coming up next, and then we'll be taking you back to the team for the latest in sports.
Types of benefits. Immigration grant, paid to a contributing member who has been working in Uganda and is leaving the country permanently. It is paid to both Ugandans and non-Ugandans. Qualifying conditions. Proof of permanent residency in new country. Requirements. In addition to general requirements, end of contract or termination letter from employer.
I feel more connected to my NSSF because they put me first, and I'm confident I will be paid all of my savings. I also know my savings are secure and are being invested in the best way possible.
NSSF, a better future.
Use White Star Laundry Bar Soap with a lemon fragrance and you'll have a fresh, clean day. Be like a star. Use White Star.
Don't disturb Daddy. My daddy is a star.
White Star Laundry Bar Soap. All day fresh clean.
Types of benefits. Survivor benefit, paid when a contributing member dies. Spouses and children are the immediate beneficiaries. In case at the time of death, the deceased had neither, the parents qualify. Qualifying conditions. Death of contributing member. Requirements. Death certificate and letters of administration.
Cooper Motors Corporation Uganda Limited is Uganda's reliable distributor for New Holland tractors, combine harvesters, case construction equipment, planters, rotovators, all readily available and backed up by full manufacturer's warranty, genuine spare parts, and highly trained service staff to ensure ongoing technical support for your machinery and equipment. Cooper Motors Corporation is Uganda's leading and most reliable agriculture equipment supplier and partner. Find us at CMC Building, Katalima Loop, Plot 48 to 49, Nakawa.
Good morning.
Good morning.
For every morning to be a good morning, all your baby needs is your love.
Good morning. Good morning.
And a dry night's sleep. New Pampers with more Super Gel. It locks wetness inside, keeping it away from your baby's skin all night long.
Good morning. Good morning.
Pampers, wishing you love, sleep and play.
Get ready to be counted. Knowing how many we are makes it easy to plan for all of us. So, answer all questions correctly. Your information is confidential and is only used for equitable resource allocation, improving service delivery, and planning. Count for what counts. Starting from 28th August to 6th September 2014, together we count.
NTV Sport
is brought to you by
Smart, the new mobile network for New Africa. Let's talk.
A very warm welcome to NTV Sport, where we start off with the Africa Senior Athletics Championships currently taking place in Marrakesh, Morocco. A couple of high-profile finals have already been held, with the peak seeing Ivory Coast's Claude Ahure beat Nigeria's Blessing Ogakbare to the women's 100 meters final title. Now, Uganda's Dennis Opio was in action on day one of the championships yesterday. Seen in those pictures on your screen, running in lane 2, Opio faded badly to finish 5th in heat 4 of the first round of the men's 400 meters. Opio clocked 47.07 seconds in the heat that was won by Botswana's Isaac Makwala in 45.87 seconds. Now, there was little for Uganda to celebrate in the men's 10,000 meters final. Moses Kipsiro didn't start the final, and reigning IAAF junior champion Joshua Cheptegei failed to finish. Thomas Ayeko finished 10th after clocking 29 minutes and 47.38 seconds. The final was won by Eritrea's Nguse Amlosom in 28 minutes and 11.07 seconds. Now to the Sekafa Kagame Cup, there have been victories for Sudanese giants El Merreikh and Burundi's Atletico in today's action. Atletico has pulled off a shock 1-0 win over Kenya's Gor Mahia that has a glut of Ugandan players. El Merreikh has run out comfortable 4-0 winners over Benadir. Now, Ugandan goalkeeper Jamal Salim Magola was between the posts for the Sudanese giants. Sam Poza is in Kigali, Rwanda. He spoke to Magola about his recent move from KCC FC to El Merreikh and our reports.
Youngster Salim Magola got his Sekafa debut this year with El Merreikh of Sudan. The Ugandan goalkeeper recently joined the Central Africans on a 4-year deal from KCC FC. He becomes the second Ugandan to play for El Merreikh after former Uganda Cranes winger Joseph Kabagambe. The 20-year-old cannot stop thanking God for the opportunity.
I praise God for letting me be here in El Merreikh, and really everyone fight for being in professional football.
As he celebrates his career achievement, he is well aware of the responsibilities that come with it.
The important thing in professional football, it's business. It's more than like enjoying football, but it's the real business, because they mean everything like serious. They take everything serious, so you can't play anyhow. You have to perfect your job, and challenges are there, but the good thing is when you play well, everything is okay.
Meanwhile, he is still struggling with the challenges that come with moving to a new environment.
When you're brought in the team, some people who don't like it, there are some people who like it, that your performance matters most. When you perform well, everyone will like you. When you don't perform well, people will not like you. Fans are hungry when you do bad. Fans, they can stone you in the pitch. Any mistake you have done, so you have to be just perfect for making everything well.
Apparently, Salim has been handed the #1 position by his club, and his major mission will be to take the Sekafa trophy back to Sudan. And if he achieves this objective, that will mark a great beginning in his professional career. For NTV Sport, here in Kigali, Rwanda, I'm Sam Poza.
Thank you, Sam. Now over to the annual Schools Cricket Week that grinds to a halt tomorrow. The semi-final lineup is complete, with record winners Busoga College Mwiri set to take on Jinja SS at Lugogo Oval tomorrow morning. The other semi-final will see defending champions Mukono Parents take on Kololo SS at Chambugo Oval in a repeat of last year's final. Now, the winners from both semi-finals will meet in the final at Lugogo Oval tomorrow afternoon. Now, the final preliminaries matches were held today, with Mwiri topping Group A after securing a 4-wicket win over Mukono Parents. Collins Okwalinga ripped through Mukono Parents' batting order, with the defending champions managing 41 all out in 10 overs. Zephania Arinaitwe struck 13 runs off 24 balls as Mwiri overhauled the target of 42 runs in 13 overs.
We are looking forward getting the trophy, because we have spent something like 4 years without getting the trophy, Schools Week trophy, and we really need it, because even the OBs really need it.
Either if you win this game, we are likely to be we are likely to top the table, playing the second, the other side. The second is likely to be Jinja SS or Kololo SS.
Tonight, two football outfits from the Democratic Republic of Congo have reached the business end of this year's CAF Champions League. Now, both TP Mazembe and AS Vita will feature in the tournament semi-finals that get underway during the third week of September. AS Vita joined TP Mazembe in emerging from Group A. This after Ugandan international Yunus Sentamu's 55th minute goal secures a 1-0 win for AS Vita away to Zamalek in Egypt. Zamalek had an outside chance of reaching that knockout stage but were thwarted by Sentamu's precision in front of goal. Sentamu, who turns 20 on Wednesday, capitalized on a mistake by the Zamalek goalkeeper before expertly taking the ball round a couple of defenders and stroking home. With just one round of group matches left to play, the 4 teams to feature in this year's Champions League have already been decided. Tunisia's CS Sfaxien and Algeria's ES Setif being the other teams to have emerged from Group B. On the international scene, Rory McIlroy claimed his second major in the space of 3 weeks after a dramatic victory in the US PGA Championship. He followed up his stunning Open victory with a battling performance that saw him finish 16 under par in near darkness, 1 shot clear of Phil Mickelson. And Frenchman Jo-Wilfried Tsonga had one more surprise in his bag of upsets, beating Roger Federer 7-5, 7-6 to cap a scintillating march to the Rogers Cup title on Sunday. World number 1 Rory McIlroy edged a gripping US PGA Championship in near darkness at Valhalla to become the first UK player to win back-to-back majors. 3 players were still in contention at the final hole, with heavy rain having earlier led to a 2-hour delay. A seesaw battle on the back 9 witnessed 4 different players sharing the lead at some stage. But it was the Northern Irishman who dug deep to follow his Open success. The 25-year-old had earlier seen his overnight 1-shot lead wiped out on the front 9 and was 3 shots behind the leaders at one point before taking control after the turn. A 3 under 68 on the final day saw Phil Mickelson with Ricky Fowler and Henrik Stenson a shot further adrift. McIlroy later credited the best golf of his life with producing a summer beyond his wildest dreams. In tennis, Jo-Wilfried Tsonga beat Roger Federer in straight sets to win the Rogers Cup for the first time. The Frenchman, who recorded impressive wins over Andy Murray and Grigor Dimitrov in the previous rounds, won 7-5, 7-6 in Toronto. The first set went with serve until former world number 1 Federer went long on Tsonga's first break point. Federer saved a championship point before Tsonga claimed his first ATP Masters 1000 title. The Frenchman's powerful display against the 17-time Grand Slam winner capped a fine few days in Canada that also saw him down Wimbledon champion Novak Djokovic, as well as Murray and Dimitrov. Federer said Tsonga deserved his title, adding he beat some amazing players on the way. That wraps up NTV Sport. Thank you for watching.
We are optimistic, positive. We are building today a brighter tomorrow by realizing our potential. We are smart, the new mobile network for new Africa. Let's talk.
Thank you for staying with us. And just before we bring this newscast to a close, let's take you back to our opinion poll for tonight, where we asked you to share your personal experience of the National Identification Registration exercise. And more of your comments, we have Godfrey Wokanya, who says mine was successful, but it was tiresome. And we have Nyagaka Julius, who says the process was smooth and fast, no extension is required. And finally, we have David Atipe, who says it took me over 30 days to finish the whole process because there was one machine and it was broken down. Now that's me, 30 days. How long will 24 million voters take? Well, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us, and they bring us to the end of tonight's NTV Tonight. Thank you for watching. Be sure to join us tomorrow, same time, same place.
Actually, I thought that Namugongo is very close from State House. It's a great opportunity that I've decided to walk as we are honoring our martyrs for standing for righteousness and truthfulness. So, may I've moved my path. I'm now going back to work on behalf of the opposition, encouraging them to come and work with me, because this form of working is for a cause. It's not like work to work. This one, I'm very sure that there is no issues like tear gas, so I'm now going back to work on behalf of them. Oh, but wait. Do they allow to move twice? Because I feel I have more energy. I want to go back and then come back again. But wait, is my car very close?
I think he left the car behind.
NTV, turning on your world.
Wesoki. Yo. Until the Fallout told us Muswazinika can beat the whole world with one hand. That was bit too.
Make a call for whatever reason. Call someone, call anyone, and change your life. Make a call and you could win 100 million shillings, a car, or a smartphone with free data for a year. Plus, win 2 free minutes every day.
Airtel. Together we can.
All right, now here we are, call and win. We are in Mbale, Mulembe, Wanyara, Nambi, and this is the time. But guess what? Call and win. All you have to do is make that phone call, or you can get a drawings of Kuangula, Toyota Kurugoins of Kuangula smartphone, because each and every single day we give out 5 smartphones, and also you can get to win 100 million. Come, let's go give out some phones. Million.
All right, so here we are in Mbale, and we're going to do another draw in Mbale. It's call and win. We are at Naboa Road, and everybody's excited, and we are going to give away the Toyota Kulga right here, and lots of people here, and they've registered. They've made some phone calls, and we have the numbers. So we're going to draw some phones right now. Numbers are rolling, and the first winner in Mbale. And 1, 2, 3, there you go. 07 32071 is the winner. Let me call this person. Yes, hello. Very fine. What's your name? Where are you right now? Okay, you come at Naboa Road, please. Okay, that's our first winner. Let's have a second winner. 100 million.
Then you can buy a house.
And 3, 2, 1, let's have a winner. 3210704283064 Oliwa. Msajja tumanyi namba yeyo. Jangu atalabe. 0704283064 yeyo. Jangu mzee. Namba njirabye yiyo njikubyeko. Bakuyitani? Ismail obeera wa muno mu Mbale.
Obeera
Kasaaja okola mulimu ki?
Ndimuna business.
Kati ne namba leero kubye simu meka. Zita mutano katulabe. More than 5 phone calls made. Omusajja mukubire mugala awangudde. Awangudde. Kasimu kakano. Kwata simu yo. Internet omanyi ogikozesa? Yiyo balageko. Ne t-shirt katwene ku t-shirt. There you go. Kati obadde ogamba otya?
Kasokede nene ntera okulabanga ku NTV bwe batera okugabiranga abantu ebintu bye baba bawangudde naye nga sikikakasa era mbadde mbuulirako bano mikwano gyange ne ngamba oyo omusajja ntera nnyo okulaba ku NTV naye leero nga bwe bagambye nti bw'oba okubyeko ku namba essuuka mu 5 olina okwewandiisa nange era nabadde naakaregisitaringa wano enayita omukisa omulungi nfunye omukisa n'empangula kati n'olwekyo nkakasiza ddala nti byemukola gyebiri.
Another winner from Mbale in 231 070 390 5703 070 390 5703 Musambu 03905 wali wano. Are you the one? Oyisem? Bakuitani mzee.
Manafa Lukman.
Lukman, katugendene Lukman. Akola muli muchi?
Imusomesa.
Osomesa wa?
Elgon Primary.
Elgon Primary, we bali wano. Mumumanyi ono. Abakuba kiboko. Tumuwe simu. Osomesa subject?
I teach English.
English. Okay, there you go. How many phone calls have you made today? And 5 phone calls. You've made 5 phone calls. Osomesa. Dialed 1, 2. Zisukam. You're the lucky winner. Simu yino. Ate kuliko internet ya mwaka mulamba. So abana funa more information. You can check your phone and your tab. Ula obi dai bulungi nnyo. Ekanti ate bakwadde kiwani. Yiyo. All right, so
Make a call for whatever reason. Call someone, call anyone, and change your life. Make a call and you could win 100 million shillings, a car, or a smartphone with free data for a year. Plus, win 2 free minutes every day.
Airtel. Together we can.
Sometimes children have amazing ideas, but they can lead to tough stains. And for tough stains, there's new Omo Fast Action. Its super fast cleaning technology removes stains fast. New Omo, no one removes tough stains faster.
What is this place? What the hell is happening? My God!
Welcome to the Aromas Perfumes Empire. Here, the millionaire Gustavo Brandao calls the shots.
It's still not the perfume I want. The new Veronica should be the essence of romance.
Only one thing surpasses his power.
Enough!
His evil reputation.
I don't need anyone to suck up to me.
But just as the perfumes, which transform with time, Gustavo will also go through changing.
One day you're on the top, the next, only God knows.
In the Aromas hallways, a trap is about to bring together the destinies of Gustavo and Rose. The humble cleaning lady finds out that in the world of appearances, something did not smell right.
But I saw